Hey y'all, I'm Dr. Aaliyah, and this is And I Should Care Because, the podcast where we talk about higher ed, policy changes, and all that sort of stuff, and I help you navigate it, one news story at a time. So make sure that you look at the description box to see what articles I'm referencing. This one's going to be like at least two different links. So make sure you check those out, read for yourself, be informed. We're going to jump right into it, all right? So the topic that we're going to talk about is picking the best school. So every year, we got people graduating from high school, or we have people that are saying, hey, you know what? I want to go back to school. I want a career change. You know, I need to go to college. And so you apply to all these schools, and then you get some offer letters, hopefully multiple, and hopefully from the places that are your top choices. So then you're left with the decision of which one do I say yes to? So it's like an episode of The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, only maybe not as dramatized and crazy. But you have to go through one by one, say, okay, what about you though? I'm gonna date you. I'm gonna see what you like, see how you fit. Okay, this is nice. And then you move on to the next one. And the next one, you say, okay, I'm gonna give a rose to Harvard and Stanford. Yay. Like that's what you do, whether or not you realize it or not. That's what you do. And eventually you weed them all out till you get to one. And hopefully that one is the best fit for you because you finna pay a lot of money and spend a lot of time and energy in that place. And if you don't like it, transferring is a pain in the butt. You might lose some of your credits, have to take stuff over again, the fees for applying again, and you don't have the advantage of, hey, we started together, now we finna end together. So it's like, it's a whole big thing. So you really want to try to get it right the first time. Pick the place that's best for you. And some of the ways that we pick the best college is, oh, well, let me look at, this list, the ranking for the best business school in the world, or, top school for theater, top school for, pre-med, whatever. And so we look at these lists, and it's like, yeah, these are our criteria, and blah, da, 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 da. These people ain't go. These people didn't go to these places. They didn't experience the campus and everything else. They're just looking at the website. They're looking at, statistics of, okay, well, what does the school say about how many students leave with job opportunities? What does the school say about how many students leave and have med school lined up? So it's just like, you can look at their website for that. You don't need a ranking. You can look at the website for that same information. What those rankings don't tell you is what it's really like to be there. How supportive is the school going to be if something happens? Let's say that you have some kind of a, medical something or other that causes you to now have a disability. Or you have to take a semester off because you have to recover. Then what? How are they going to work with you? What are they going to do? Those are the things that a ranking can't tell you. Rankings only look at the statistics and the stuff that the school reports. But I'm here to tell you something, y'all. Schools be lying, okay? Now, some of this stuff is alleged, so I ain't trying to get sued, okay? So everywhere I'm like, oh, they done messed up. It's alleged, okay? Some of this stuff, we're talking about lawsuits ongoing right now. Lawyers in there, bow, 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 battling it out. So, alleged. But the fact that this stuff can be alleged means that some stuff is going on. So even if this one ain't true, some stuff is going on. There's some shady stuff going on in them back offices where they're cooking the books, all right? So, again, if we're looking just at the statistics of what colleges report their outcomes to be and what they report about their students, then that's not an accurate reflection of what your campus experience is going to be like. It's not a guarantee. Now, what stories am I referencing? There's one about Rutgers and their business school, that B school. Allegedly, they had some third party hiring students, MBA graduates, with some bogus jobs, and they're falsely increasing the percentage of students that graduate with a job opportunity. So they're like, here, yeah, go, sweep the flow. Yep, okay, he got a job, count it. And that's illegal. You can't do that. So, yeah, alleged, okay. And the person who blew the whistle on it was saying that she complained, she filed a complaint, and, an investigation was done, and they're like, ain't nothing wrong here, I don't know what you're talking about, sit down. And that she was mistreated after she filed those complaints. So it's not just the fact that, allegedly Rutgers was doing some naughty stuff, but they also like, man, what you talking about? Hush. No, you can't get this. No, we ain't gonna treat you right no more because you trying to talk bad about us. So it's a very complicated thing. We think about institutions like colleges as these pure places that just are here for the pursuit of knowledge and to help students succeed and be the best that they can be to make the world a better place. College is a business. And if they don't have people going and paying that tuition, then it's not a viable business. So don't forget that. Yes, you get some valuable things out of college. It is what you make of it. But it's a business, honey. There's another story where American University, which is supposed to be well known for their, accommodations for folks who have learning disabilities, physical disabilities, etc. And there's apparently several people who are like, nah, cause they denied me this, they denied me that. The process of getting accommodations is really convoluted, and and it's just like, wait, so in the rankings, they like in the top, but you finna tell me that all these people are having problems and they're all trying to go to court? One of these things is not like the other, all right? So those rankings do not really mean a whole lot. Maybe you can make a list from it when you're applying, when you're in the process of choosing who you want to apply to. But don't be so married to getting into the school that's the top for your major, because it may not be what you think it is. So just sorry to pop your bubble, not trying to do that to you, but I want you to go into this thing prepared. So when you're picking a college to apply to, when you're picking the colleges that you want to visit, when you're picking the school that you want to give the rose to, that final rose, make sure that you're doing so because of your experience, because of what you've read about the site, what you've done to do your homework about this place, and what the experience will be like for you. Each person is different. And while school A may be great for student type A, you might be student type Q. And that's all right. But don't go to school type A thinking that it's going to be a good fit for you, because it's not. And that's all right. It's not about exactly where you go to school. It's about the experiences that you have while you're in school, so that when you come out on the other side with a degree, you're equipped to do the things you want to do next. We focus so much on going to the school that has Harvard or Yale, and it's like, okay, great, they're Ivy Leagues and stuff, but do you really have to go there to get that experience, to get that quality education? Because what's coming out more and more in the news as all these scandals and stuff are revealed is they ain't that much better. They have a name, and maybe at one time there was something associated with that. But more and more other schools are equipped to give you the same resources and experience that Ivy Leagues are. So just remember that. Now, I'm sure you're like, okay, but wait. So if I can't look at the rankings, and sometimes some statistics, be a little bit muddled, what do I look at? Good old internet, okay? If you're connected in social media in any way, shape, or form, Twitter, the Gram, Facebook, whatever it is, Snapchat, I am sure that you know someone or you're within a certain number of degrees of someone. So you got a friend, they got a friend, they got a friend who went to the school that you want to go to or know something about it or something. So use your network, use your social network to find out about people's experiences going to these places. That's one way. The second way, Reddit. Good old Reddit. There's a Reddit thread for everything. You like to dress your cat up as a dog? I bet you there's a Reddit thread for it. Why not, right? So just Google it. And don't always just go to the school website, but see what people are saying. Now, take it with a grain of salt, because oftentimes what you see in forums like that is people be mad. And so they're like, bah, 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 as they're typing up whatever story. And just like with reviews and stuff, people are either like, this is the best thing ever. I can't imagine my life without this now. Or they're like, it's awful. I wish I could take my life back from the time I spent on this. And I want more than just a refund. I want to own the company so I can burn it to the ground. And that's really, those are two polar opposites. But what it does is give you perspective. The college is going to put their best foot forward on their website. Everyone's going to be smiling. Yay, we're learning. This is fun. I'm social. And that's great. But you need to know some of the other things too. You need to know how stuff really works. When stuff hits the fan, what happens? How does the administration help or hinder the process? And you're not going to find that on their college website. You're going to find the best case scenario. You need to do some digging and see if you can find some dirt. And that every school is going to have some dirt. But you at least need to make an informed decision about which dirt you're willing to take a chance on. Make sure that you visit the school. Don't just accept sight unseen. And sometimes that's hard if you're trying to go somewhere far and you're like, look, man, I ain't got the dollars. I'm in New Jersey. I can't be fitting to go to California 3 times. I get it. But do your best to get some kind of a feel for what it's like to talk to current students, and not just to people that are like tour guides and stuff, because they get paid to be like, woo-wee, fun. Look at this fact. Look at this fact. This is something that's been on campus. This turtle has been here for the last 50 years. And it's like, okay, that's fun. That's great. But really though, what is like here? So that's what you're trying to get. And if that place happens to have a big name that's recognizable, great. If it doesn't, don't discount them. Give them a chance. Because all you need is the degree. And it needs to be from an accredited institution. That's it. That's it. So make sure that you're making your choices not just based on the rankings, but based on what you see, feel, smell, taste, and whether or not it's going to be a fit with what you need. We don't talk about that part, about what you actually need from a school. Do you need somewhere that's going to give you accommodations because you have some kind of a health malady that affects your performance from time to time? Do you need a place that, has a particular schedule because you have to work? Or you need to be able to go home on a regular basis because you have some commitments there. You need to think about these things and how the college's, policies and things will mesh with who you are and what you need and give you the ability to grow. So don't discount places that you've never heard of or places that you're like, man, nobody's ever heard of this little private college over here. I can't mess with them because if I do, no, it's all right. mess with them if they got what you need. Go on. Go do it. It doesn't have to be an Ivy League school. It doesn't have to be some highly recognizable, public institution that everybody knows. It's okay. Go to the place that fits you and your needs. You have permission to do that because they're your loan dollars. So you do it for you. You have my permission. Thanks for being here. Please share in the comments how you came to your decision about what school you went to. If you have questions or you have resources for how to figure out what the deal really is at a place, share all those things. I'm interested because I always like to share those resources, and I'm sure other people need them too. So help each other out. Do it. If this content was good for you, it felt good, it helped you think about something a little bit differently, then consider liking and subscribing and, share it. Let people know. Help your girl out. It's been real. I hope that you make it a great day, and I hope to see you back here soon. Bye.